So getting really technical with it. So going over the footwork a little bit.
Yes, please.
So you're at the kitchen line. You're left-handed, so we're going to go opposite, but you pivot your left foot back. You're then, if you need more, like a lot of times that can be enough as it is where you don't need to move back anymore. If you need to move back though, you're now moving sideways. Like some basic ideas, like with your right hand, you can block out the light a little bit.
Yep.
You want the ball to be falling into the L of your hand. And then it also helps where you're like, kind of getting both sides of your chest involved where you're turning. When if you're just like swinging like this, your right side's not going to be as activated. And it also helps you like know when to hit the ball, because you want to hit the ball out in front, like where your hand was. Yeah. And so you're trying to like gauge it where the ball is hopefully landing in your hand. I noticed the other day on some of them, the footwork wasn't quite there, and you're doing more of this guy.
Yep.
And I mean, that's okay as a last resort, but you're not going to hit it nearly as hard as you could out here. But yeah, I'd say it's mostly footwork, and then also just recognizing that they're lobbing.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just both be at the kitchen line. Cool. Within 2 shots, I'm going to lob you.
Can I practice like 5 shadow practice of the footwork?
Sure. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I lob you. What do you do? Okay, when you're moving back, don't go like up and back. I want you to just go back. I guess that's going to be more efficient. Yeah. Okay, and and just when you're moving, always move with a purpose. Okay, one more. Yeah, and I would just think of it as like it's a step back, or like you're doing the hokey pokey, but the hokey pokey's back here, where it's like hokey pokey, where you're kind of like making it a big deal to turn here. Just like quick step back, like the hokey pokey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're a lot faster. Yeah. Okay. My goal is to save you time and not have you go to the gym. Yes. That would be ideal. Yeah. Woo, good power.
Thank you.
Just make sure. So I don't know if you can watch this back, but you're actually foot faulting.
Yeah.
You can't go here and then push back and go. So two options is, one is when you're pushing off, like don't step forward. Yeah. Or you can come back to here, stop, and then like start it up. But I like how you're getting a lot of power from it. That's really good. Just the best overhead in the world is no good if it's a foot fault.
Yes. So.
Good. Okay. I really like you're getting this to your chest to turn really well. That's really good. Yeah, and you're getting a good turn behind it. You're getting your body behind it. I like it. Good power.
Thanks.
But not enough.
The footwork felt awkward there, though.
You thought it was awkward?
Yeah.
I don't have an answer for that one. We'll keep going, and I'll try to help. Okay, and honestly, sometimes
that was too good.
Yeah, when it's too good, you just got to go back and get it.
Yeah, that's too good.
Okay, so you're only turning to like here.
Yeah.
You need to get this shoulder, like you want to get this, like we don't want this foot to go to here. We want it to go 90 degrees. So just get that pivot a little bit cleaner. That way your shoulder
that
is
makes
back
sense
instead of to the side. Okay. The timing, like you're kind of bursting on that overhead, and that's good. The timing of it was a little off.
Yes.
And also you like did a little like hop to it, but you got like less than half an inch. I would suggest if you're like gonna actually hop, like try to get a couple inches off the ground.
Yeah.
More than half an inch. Okay. Finish a little bit more down. Like you got to get a little more top. Because ideally my partner or I are going to get like an overhead here, unless you hit it really, really hard. If you can get it more down or lower, that's going to be good. Good. You got that. You got your shoulder back better right there.
I need to
try to start that burst a little bit sooner. To me, it feels a little late. Okay, and I feel like that's really the problem. Like right now, you're hitting really good overheads, but you know they're coming.
Yeah.
Like you're really ready for them. When we're playing, I think it's more of a recognition problem.
Yeah.
So, and that's really like the true genius of overheads is getting it like set up and ready for it really quick. Because like when I'm doing my overhead, I'm usually not like he's gonna lob. It's like you got to be ready right away.
Right away.
So yeah, we got to learn that a little faster. Good angle. Can you so like when you really want to hit it hard, this is a like Ryler to heart idea. So don't just finish like right here. I want you to finish where you let go of the ball here, and then like you follow through kind of down.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me have you scoot this way a little bit. Let me just kind of show that idea.
Wow.
Like I'm finishing over here. And so he does really well.
He has good power.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
So he's he's a good lefty. So
yep.
I'd follow him if I were a lefty.
So yeah, try here and then like finish kind of by your hip. Let's give that a try. Okay, that was good power and good contact. We could hear it.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, in a way, it's like you've started the burst of energy and it's like leaking, and then you finally do it. Can we not have a hole in our bag? Like let's keep the bag. Does that make sense? Like you've started, it's like started it. You're like losing energy in the burst, and then you finally like
yeah. Okay,
burst.
that does make sense.
Let's try to have it be a cleaner burst.
Could you show me what a cleaner burst might look like?
Yeah, I can try. To be completely honest, everyone at home and to you, this is like not my best strength.
Yeah.
But I know when someone's hitting a good overhead, and I can try to help. So here we go. Like, feel free to lob me when you want to. Hopefully, I can do a good job. So that is what not to do. I'm not good at jumping. Okay. Ideally, I should turn. I'm staying here, which is not good. Sorry.
Sorry, my bad.
Way out.
Way out, way out.
And I don't know, I feel like when someone lobs me, especially in a tournament, I usually handle it better in a tournament. And it's because I feel like a lot of it just comes down to pure like athleticism.
Yeah.
Where it's like we're activating our legs. We're just getting strong in a lot of body parts. And we're just going to town. That last one was a decent example. Let me try one more last time for me. Yeah, I don't know if I'm showing a good example, but I know for you,
yeah,
you're giving the burst is not quite there.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, so and I felt that for me on the last one too a little bit. When you're like this, like waiting for it, you're like kind of like decelerating.
Yeah.
We want it to
it's a timing thing. I'm gonna get the timing. The first thing, I need to get the leg all the way back.
Okay, there we go. So that didn't leak. So like if you had the right angle,
yeah,
it's going to be a lot cleaner of an overhead.
Hold on 1 minute. I just want to get the.
What do you say?
I want to get the right footwork. I'm still not used to all the way back here, so. But not hopping. Go fast.
Yeah. And if it's easier, like a lot of people don't do this, but it's always an option. You can always do where like this foot is kind of like still forward. You don't have to like necessarily turn it. It could be just like a pure step back.
Okay.
But either way.
Sorry.
Was it in?
Yeah.
Good shot. Good power.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you're doing way better at that because your shoulder's back. Before, like, you would have had to do the windmill kind of a guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, shit. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I should have worn a cut.
Did it get you where you don't want it to get you?
Yeah, it's okay. I'll be fine in a minute.
Take some time.
Let's pick up balls.
We got that on camera.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh.
Oh, man. Has it ever happened to you in a tournament?
Not in a tournament. Probably agree with this. With the overhead, I feel like if you get a good paddle on it, you have a pretty good advantage.
Yes.
So a lot of times, like, you don't need to work on the overhead per mat.
You're right. I just have to get the footwork. I'm very awkward. Like, I'm finding it a struggle to get that left foot all the way back. Okay. So I think I just need the reps. You know, I think I've got it. It's just like, you know, with dinking and drops, I've practiced it so much. Like, I've done like tens of thousands of that. Right. With this, like, I've never like made someone be like, hey bro, give me some reps.
Exactly. I feel like if you have someone lob you for an hour, you're getting more overheads than you do in like a year.
Exactly.
So anyway, so I think if you just put like 2 or 3 hours into it.
I'm going to put some time into it.
Yeah.
I think now let's go. Why don't you go over my backhand?
Sure.
Because I think people mostly go, if they have a choice, they'll try lobbing on the backhand side. Okay. And if I can find my forehand, I guess I'll try to do that. If not, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, try to find the forehand. Like, honestly, I'd say like 80% of pickleball pros don't really have a backhand on it. So most of them really try to do a forehand, even if it's like here maybe. Yeah. But let's just see what you got.
Let's see what I got. Because I'm not gonna cheat here just because I know it's coming. I'm gonna play normal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I do think from like here over, it's very valid. It's very valid to do your left-handed forehand. From here is where I think it could possibly be hard to do a forehand. So when I'm ready, I'm gonna lob you from here over your backhand.
Oh gosh. Here we go.
Okay, so that's like kind of here. Yeah. You want to be more in front. So I want you to really like have strength in your shoulder. Yeah. And we want to be like reaching up like you're grabbing someone's hand and pull you up. It's not like you're shaking someone's hand up here. Yeah. So be this way. Oh, you nailed me good.
I know, I'm sorry.
Way out.
Watch out.
Okay, and then your footwork is very. It's like you're 60-year-old lady. You're not. So just when you're moving, like pivot, like step with a purpose. I'm not even like asking you to run or anything. It's just, right. Just move with a purpose.
Your right foot. Right.
Yeah, and I'd say like I'd kind of bring it to here, like kind of to here, but it's out in front. And then I like to get this left hand, well, my off hand over here, and like I can, as my right hand's going forward, my left hand's going outwards. It's like I'm grabbing a box, I'm ripping the box open. Yeah, and that gives me a lot of power. Okay, so it's just like 6 inches too far behind you.
Far behind?
Yeah, 6 inches too far behind you.
So out in front.
Yeah, so I think be 6 inches further back, and that's not a big ask. Like you can do that. Okay, and can we get it moving a little bit more? Yeah. Do you want to try lobbing me one? I'm actually comparatively I'm actually decent at this.
Yeah, nice.
And a lot of like for the backhand too. A lot of unless like jumping for it, right? Yeah. If we can not jump and still do an overhead, that's usually better. There we go. Good. And you went more forward. Yeah. And you even more shoulder and shoulder forward. And when you're going like this, going forward and actually going down. but even more forward. Like don't just hit your spot right here, hit through that spot to the center of the earth. Yeah, that's just touching your spot. You want to go through the spot. There you go. Yeah, that was good. And that was a good contact, and you were a little more in front. Two-hander. That was a weird ball. Yep. Okay. I guess you're just turning. I don't know. There's something a little off on the right there. I can't say exactly what.
Let's see it.
Okay, and can you load that up a little stronger?
Yeah.
You moved and then you're like, oh, I'm a little off, and then you adjusted.
Yeah.
And from that adjustment, you then didn't have a good load up. Just get on top of that a little bit better. Good. You you kind of snapped your wrist a little bit better there. That's good. Yeah, and a lot of the times if it's like, oh, forehand or backhand, you should do a forehand. And that was my point too. Like when I'm lobbing from here, it's a lot easier for you to do a forehand.
Oh gosh.
Good try. Huh?
Why did I miss that? I should have just...
it was a footwork problem. Yeah, and you were a little off balance. Okay, you're kind of like moving through that even though you're stationary.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So don't move through that.
Don't move through that.
Good. Good. Was it in?
Yeah. On that side. Should we do the same thing? But now, say you're like playing defense on the baseline.
Good idea.
And then, should I be, whenever I can, I'm a lefty, should I be trying to angle it off that way?
Good question. So for me, as a right-handed player, when I have a backhand that's higher, it's a lot easier for me to do an angle like to my right. So for you, it would be a lot easier to do this angle this way. It would be a lot easier for your forehand to do an angle this way. Like this is kind of like you can potentially do it, but it's kind of an inside out. It's less natural, and so like that kind of affects what angle I'm going to try to do.
Let me lob you a few times when you're on your forehand.
On this side? Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna move this. I didn't hit that very clean.
Let me give you one that's weak, and then you can try going for the...
It was a little too close to me. That's bad. Yeah, so I can, and this is kind of... I've watched this from Ben Johns. It's kind of like here, and then I go...
Even I've seen it from Ben. Because he like, so say I'm him, but he's a righty. He doesn't go for, like J.W. Johnson goes for that one. Like he just smacks it in the kitchen over here, which is crazy. But even Ben, he can't do that. He does that one and power through the middle. Yeah. So my power through the middle is never going to be great, but I just want to have that. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be like top pro level, but just a weaker version of what Ben does maybe.
Yeah, and should we give that a go?
Yeah, let's give it a go. So if it's too far behind, I'm gonna go middle. Yeah, if I'm balanced and comfortable, I'm gonna go for that one.
Yeah, great. That's what I did. You hit a deeper lob, and it's like I can't nail the corner.
Middle.
Okay, I'm gonna be here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like you jumped, like honestly, did you need to jump?
I didn't need to jump. No.
No, yeah, so you jumped and you jumped this high
Yeah.
and you lost all your power. Like you hit it at like 30% of
Yeah.
what you should have. So don't jump on that and don't leak your power on it.
You're right.
Okay, so I want you to, like in order to hit this angle better, you're here and then last second coming up to here. I want you to be here and just like you have better options and you're gonna be able to hit your angles better when you're up there. I mean, you can still do like a wind up where it's like there, but it's not here and then come up. It's here and do it. That's a good angle. In. Yeah, good. You just didn't get the best contact, but that angle will still win most of the time. Good job. Good.
I missed it.
Try. You just needed to wait a tiny bit longer so it was down a bit more.
Oh, the lighting.
Don't jump.
Don't jump. Don't jump.
Don't jump though.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily everyone everywhere shouldn't jump on an overhead, but for you specifically, it's making your overhead worse right there. You have the angle though, right?
I did. I wanted to hit one because I missed the last one. I just wanted to make a good shot.
No problem. Hit to your target a little bit better though. So I'd rather you hit that like 30 or 40% less hard and more of the angle.
More angle.
This isn't that tough. Yeah, that's considerably better. And you hit it just as hard too. That was good. Okay. Try not to jump. You did this thing a little too early. You want to be like, catch it a little sooner. So that's one negative of the two-handed like overhead is it's harder. Like you can't reach as high.
Yeah.
Because like you can actually reach higher. So it's going to be harder to hit the angled corner there. Good, nice. If you can though, so that overhead, it bounced and it kind of just like came up. If we can on that overhead, we want it to bounce and push out. Got it. It's okay. More angle if you're going angle. There we go. Yeah, like even in my head, I'm like, oh, I could get that, but I'm gonna hit the fence. And this is more space than, this is just as much space as most places have. No! Ball's weird. Be a little, like, ideally I want you to be more here, you're more like this. It's gonna be harder to do anything. Good. Yeah, so on that one though, you're finishing like here. If you could finish like more by your hip, I do think you'll get more on it. Good. That one bounced out. That was good. Yeah, and that one bounced out too. Those are better bounces. Try. You kind of, I mean, you jumped, which on that one wasn't necessarily the worst thing. You did it too early. Like wait, like it should be like a jump hit. You're like jumping, you're in the air like Kobe Bryant, and then you finally hit the ball. Don't do that. Okay.
No jump.
It flowed to the ball pretty good though. That's good. Like I like. if it went to the wrong spot, but I like how you hit it. Good. Good. Good power. You're jumping too early, and also that one was one where you didn't get this turn.
I didn't get, that's why I'm still not getting a turn. A turn.
Good.
Oh, that's in.
Was it in? Yay!
That's,
That overhead though, it bounced and pushed out. It's considerably better. Good job. Good, good, good. Dang it. I tried to lob it. Good.
oh,
Remember on that one, you grab it, up,
grab it up
then
and then
forward. Good angle. Yeah, and really like these deeper ones, you're hitting it better than like a lot of people do. Just really you're doing that, waiting for one where my lob's a little closer to the net, and then you can do some kind of angle. Good angle, and good power on it too. Good.
not bad.
Oh, it was almost a legend. Okay, if it can bounce a little deeper, but not bad. Good one. That flowed really well into the ball. That was a really nice one. My bad. I was still starstruck from that overhead.
Thank you.
Try. You're jumping too early and you're not getting it turned enough. Good. Good angle. Oh, dang it. Good angle. Good.
That last one felt great.
Yeah. I mean, you're hitting it well. Yeah. I honestly think it's more. I don't think you have as much of a problem when I'm back because you have time to react.
Yeah.
I think it's more when they lob in a weird spot.
Yeah.
And you're surprised.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's more of a mental thing where you have a deer in the headlights.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, and then you finally react.
Yeah.
So, anyway, pretty good or
Feeling good. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's do.
Let's do dangerous fourth ball. As dangerous
fourth ball?
I can get. Like,
Okay.